it away.
Hi everybody, I'm KeidaKennedy. I'm going to be running 102 Dalmatians for you all today, Puppies to the Rescue for the PlayStation 1. I am joined by my wonderful co-commentator. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Cheeky Chunk. I used to run this game, and I get the pleasure of just getting to sit back and watch and yap away while Keida performs a very exciting all levels in bounds run. There we go.
Yes, so all levels inbounds is basically going to be every level in the game, including all the bosses, but we're not going to be allowed to go out of bounds at all. So we get to see every level in full, which is really nice, because the out of bounds category is kind of, you miss a lot of stuff, and this game is really nice, so it's nice to see all of the different levels, I think. So the time is actually going to start when we skip the first cutscene on first movement. So we're just going to load into the first level here just so that we can get the cutscene running. And then I'll give a countdown for when we start the time.
Hello there, puppy.
So 3, 2, 1, go. So, first thing that you're going to notice about this run is we're going to be doing a lot of rolls, and that's because that is the fastest form of movement. We're going to be doing a little clip here, actually. We're allowed to do that in inbounds. It's technically not an out of bounds. We're basically clipping into a load trigger, which takes us to the end of the level. So that's the first level all done. But I don't know if Cheeky can explain a little bit about the movement in this game, because it's a really unique one.
Yeah, sure. So we do a lot of rolling. There's a lot of slopes in this game as well, which is quite fun, but just on terms of flat terrain, rolling seems to be the fastest way to do it. It's got a bit of a cool, like, funky rhythm to it, where we sort of like do a roll and then a jump and a roll and a jump. And luckily, if I can remember correctly, you're able to hold the roll and then buffer the jump as well. It's just very nice, like, movement.
So if you hold the jump button whilst you're in a roll, you won't actually jump straight away. You'll keep rolling until the end of the roll, and then you'll automatically jump. And basically how it works is that your rolls don't last forever, and at the end of a roll, you can't, you slow down pretty much to a crawl, so it's faster to just jump out of the roll rather than walk out of the roll, if that makes sense. So that's what we're going to be doing pretty much for the entire game. But the all levels category is very movement based, trying to take some nice lines so that we can cut some corners, jumping over things. So usually you go down these stairs, you don't have to do that, you can just jump straight over the railing, so we don't have to go all the way around. It is quite hard to control the roll. If anybody's played this game, you will know how sensitive it is. If you move to the right or the left, you go so far to the right. You just literally have to tap it to orientate yourself. It's very, very sensitive.
Also, Oddball just got in the lead, so change to Oddball.
Oh, we will do that at the beginning of this next level. So yeah.
We got a $10, 20-cent donation from Tempestal, donating for Oddball, who's my childhood dog named after Go Keida. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you so much. And
also, you can
the camera
roll jumps? I've been doing these manually this whole time?
Yes.
I'm just gonna highlight something quick here. He's gonna make use of a very epic skip in Big Ben. I would say that for new runners coming into that jump right there looks quite straightforward, but actually be quite the hurdle when it comes to these runs. We've now entered Big Ben, and Big Ben might as well be known as Cycle City. As soon as you load into level, all these pendulums in this game, and also we get these sort of like chimney valve things, like pistons. I don't know how to explain it, but they're all in these cycles, and we're just trying as much as possible to try and make sure that we're there for each one as possible. But there's really cool sort of momentum carrying in this level, and we'll get to see some of that with some very floaty physics going on.
Yeah, so you might have noticed when I rolled off of that little pendulum there, I actually rolled off the edge on it, and because it's got a slight downwards, what would you call it, like a downwards incline? Like, we get a speed boost off of that, and there's going to be loads of moments of that in the game where when you roll on a slope, you go really fast down it.
There's lots of funky gradients. I really like the movement in this game. I think that even if like sort of like a casual you're coming into this, like, oh, I'm not even sure if I'll even like this game. Believe me, I think that if you give it a go, some of the movement, you'll be like, dude, this is sick.
Yeah, it's such a cute game and just such a fun run. It's really addictive, this game. Like, once you get into it, it's like, okay, I just want to play this game now, like, all the time. It's just so fun.
And it's got like a surprisingly like high skill ceiling as well. It's just there's so much goodness. I really love this game.
It's very hard to get good at this game. And
It's
you
like,
will
what, easy
notice
to
as
start,
well.
hard to master.
Yeah, you will notice as well that there is a little bit of lag going on. That is not the stream, that is the game. That's a PS1 exclusive, so you're welcome. It lags in some levels. Alright, so we're into the first boss now. I'm gonna let Cheeky explain this one.
Yeah, just there's a kind of a bit going on with this one. We use this, well, we use Big Ben. Big Ben is not the name of the tower. Big Ben is the name of the bell. That's a little fun fact. And we're using it to get Corella stuck in this sort of, in this trap, in this, in a stun, so that we can just hit her repeatedly with the same catapult. So we have to let her go for the first hit, but then after that, we're able to spam Big Bell continuously and keep her nice and trapped, which is really nice.
Yeah, and you can't be too fast on it, because if you are too fast, then she actually won't get hit. I've done that a few times. So this is our first collectathon level of the run, and there's going to be 2 of these. So basically there's an NPC in this level, and they are telling us basically to go through the museum, collect a bunch of items, and then take them back to them. And I'd say this every time I run this game at a marathon, but when I first saw this character, I didn't know if it was a dog or a cat. So I will just let people in chat decide whether they think it's a dog or a cat, and I'm not going to explain what it is because it baffled me for so long. But I like the NPC, they're cute.
It's an animal only a mother could love, honestly. It's pretty interesting looking.
Yeah, they're called Fluffy, which is a cute name.
Maybe ironic though?
So yeah, they're basically just telling us, go and get me this thing, and then we go get it, and then we take it back. And this level's got some really, really nice music. I love the music at this level, it's quite zany. Did you get it? This one's a little bit tricky, so this next one is really easy to fall off, and then you would have to go all the way back around, so I'm gonna be very careful on this one to not fall off.
I think every time I head towards these pyramids, there is definitely a clinch.
Yes. So I'm gonna just take it really easy, just to make sure that we get this one. Okay, we got it. It's fine. I'm gonna try and do... Okay, that was a little slope boost you saw there as well.
Super nice.
That's the best part of the run.
Yeah, I like the slope boosts. There's a few more that we're gonna see, so... And because Fluffy will not let us out the level just yet, they want a donut, so we've gone to get them a donut, and they're finally gonna let us out of the level now. And just to say as well, Oddball is my favourite puppy to play as because she's so cute. But if you want to see Domino, then you should consider donating to see Domino. We have some Domino fans.
Oddball's still currently in the lead with $20.20. Domino's at $10.20. So one donation could change it all.
And just a little shout out, a big congrats to License Upon for how well we've done so far. But we are just under $9 away from hitting $6.50. I think that'd be very big if we could hit that during this run. Come on, guys.
Yes. Go, go, go. I'd love to see that. So in the underground here, there's quite a large amount of lag in this level, so it can be a little bit hard to navigate, and this is the only time actually that we will see the bark being used to actually destroy enemies, because you can roll into them, but it's really difficult to actually do that because you have to do it in the air. And they're pretty much I think that they're the only enemies in the entire game that you have to destroy to actually progress. I don't think there's any other enemies in the game that you gotta do that for.
I think this level, like, was a bit of a hurdle for me when I was little because it is a little bit creepy.
It is. It's also really dark. Like, that's not just, you know, that it's just really dark down here, so it's a bit spooky. Now, this is a very, very difficult level, everybody, so I'm gonna need absolute silence for this one. It's a very tough level.
Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, good luck.
Okay, we got out of it unscathed.
Insane. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Very, very tough level. I was
Clapping at
sweating.
everyone.
I don't know how you did that.
That's so impressive.
Shout out
Yeah,
to the
with
Broby Rat, by the way. We just saw Broby Rat.
Huge.
Huge.
With that previous level, it is, I think it's like, what, like 600
No!
frame
Oh my
perfect
God.
inputs in a row to make sure that you don't activate any secret hidden boss fight. No, we're just kidding. In Carnival, when you're doing the all levels route, you can literally just go to the end. Like, there's all this like fun stuff on the sides, but for some reason the exit's just like there, so it's like, okay, cool, guess we'll just leave.
We're not going to talk
All
about
the
the
more-
fact that I got sniped off the edge of that platform. That was crazy. That guy
Sniped? What? Where? No,
deserves a raise for that, honestly.
I didn't see anything.
And this is very important that we pick up this life also. That's going to be really, really important from an upcoming level, so definitely don't forget that. Because we are going to do some death abuses later on, so we definitely need to pick that up. I believe this key as well, I didn't know this, but I think it was Jean told me that that key is actually from Pandemonium, another game that was made by this developer, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that until recently.
In that game, do you play as a panda or?
No comment. No comment.
Okay.
Alright, Cruella 2! I hate this one.
So with Cruella 2, we are just launching some watermelons at her, which seems all nice and easy, but later on she will get quite like sort of shifty with her patterns, with her movement, and especially with her speed. So this can be quite tricky. This is about, you know, sort of getting close to halfway through the run if you're on a good pace, and then Cruella starts like sort of what's that term, like ultra instinct matrix mode dodging.
Yeah, like I decided to go for like the stupid shot that you can do, like the diagonal hit, and I managed to actually get her with it. I'm quite shocked that I actually hit her with that. So I'll take that.
Was super clean. Very good demonstration from Keita.
Okay, I'm gonna see if we can do a slope boost here, because this one's really, really fun. Okay, I got a little bit of a one. If you get a really good one, you can go all the way down here with it as well. But it's a little bit hard sometimes to pull off. But this level is actually one of the shortest ones in the entire run. We're pretty much right at the end here. But we can
That's
get
a shame, 'cause
another slope boost down here. Whee! So fun.
I really like that level. The little like mole with the bongo drums, like I don't know, that just does something to my soul.
The NPCs in this game are so cute, by the way. Okay, this is my my most hated level. This is my scary level. So another collectathon level here. So we are going to be helping out Priscilla the pig this time. And it's her birthday, by the way. So everybody in chat say happy birthday, Priscilla. Because it is her birthday. And it is always her birthday. All the time. In this game. But she's basically just telling us to do a bunch of chores here. So we have turned the water on. And now we're going to go and unclog the windmill. Is that the right way of saying it? I don't even know. Like, there's a stick in it. So we've got to get rid of the stick.
You're setting it free.
Oh my god, skip that, please. And there's a lot of like little slopes in this level that you can get some speed down as well, which is nice. So we're actually going to do some intentional damage on this guy here. We're going to get 3 hits of damage. And then we're going to do my least favorite part of the entire game, which is the chickens.
Woo!
The chickens sometimes are very nice, and sometimes they're really not very nice. We basically got to get them into this little door here. Okay, already with the chickens.
Oh, we're seeing some early signs of foul play.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just leave that one for a second. Where's the other one? Okay, the chickens, sometimes they just don't want to go into this. Please.
When this game first released in the 90s, journalists were saying just how advanced and evil the chicken AI is.
Why are they not
really
going in?
captured the true uncooperative nature of IRL chickens, and I really am a fan of that, despite it.
Okay,
being
we got one.
to Keida's detriment.
Yeah, we got
Nice
one.
one.
We got one chicken. Pog.
Before
Okay, we got
the-
2 chicken pog.
Before the run, we were talking about there is a chance to softlock where if you get
Yeah.
2 chickens to fly into the coop in one single sort of like animation or one single bark, then that can actually softlock the game. But luckily, the chickens are to our rescue here and making sure that that will not be happening.
I don't know what's going on with this one. Oh my god. Just get in! Oh, cheeky help.
You know, runs and speedrunning, they're like an art. They can't be rushed sometimes.
Won't go
You
in.
just have to appreciate the RNG that is presented to you.
Okay! Right.
Very nice.
That was so silly. Okay. And now we can take damage on this. And it will take us back to Priscilla so we don't have to run all the way back. Which is nice. So now, sorry Priscilla. I do apologize. I just headbutted her. She does make a really funny noise if you roll into her though. It goes doof. I'm gonna take some damage on the way past here. Because now we're going to drain the silo. That is the next chore. I'm going to take another bit of damage on the way past this one. And I always be careful because that helicopter there is very, very evil. Sometimes it will snipe you. He's crazy good. So we just got to turn these 3. And that's all done. And now we're just going to take some more intentional damage to go back to Priscilla.
There's some
Oh,
very
I
nice
just
movement from
ate
Keida
them.
here, where sort of manipulating the enemy to back itself into a wall so we can spam the damage more quickly, which is really nice movement to see.
Yes. Because they will always back away from you. So I take 3 damage again. This is the last chore that we have to do here. And I love this one because the animation actually looks so funny. Like, should I let the animation play for like about maybe 2 seconds just so everybody in the chat can see the really fun animation? It's amazing. Alright, so we picked up a key and you're all wondering, what is the key for? What is the key for? Well, Puppy is actually certified to drive the tractor. So, we're going to drive the tractor, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like to drive the tractor. It's amazing. It's my favorite
Very
animation.
nice Bluetooth steering there.
It's beautiful. So that's the last death warp that we do in the run, but now we have to be really, really careful for the rest of the game because we don't have any lives left. So if we die at any time, then we're gonna go back to the main menu, so we have to be really, really careful now. But there's not really anything scary in the next few levels. It's really only the last level that's a bit scary. This is actually my favorite level in the game, just because it's so cute and pretty, and I like the colors. It reminds me very much of like a Spyro level, this one, with like the pinks and the blues. It's very nice, very charming.
I think there's actually quite a lot of crossover when it comes to 102D runners and Spyro runners.
Yeah.
My favorite little story, I don't know if I should tell this, but you know what? I might as well. I won't name names, but one runner went to a GDQ recently and was very excited to meet the 102D runners and talk about 102D. But when they were there, let me tell you, all the 102D runners wanted to talk about was Spyro. We're going to see a nice little bit of movement here. He's pushing into the left side of this hill to just get that mad sort of momentum by sliding down. When it comes to new runners, often folks will sort of like look at that and go like, yeah, whatever, it's just some rolls. But actually, with just a little bit of practice, I mean, you can see for sure how fast we flew down that hill there. So that was a really impressive, nice one.
Yeah, that's my favorite in the entire run, and I think that's why I like this level so much as well. It's just that one slope boost is just so fun. And it's so cool. Alright, so Ancient Castle is another level that's got a little bit of a cycle to it. So there's going to be some wind currents in this level that push you back. And they're really annoying. So you can roll into them and it sort of stops you from going back a little bit. But you kind of need to time it. And it's one of those levels where if you sort of make a mistake, then you're on a bad cycle. And then you're going to get pushed back. I'm going to try and not get on a bad cycle if possible.
I will just shout out the best category for this game, which is All Puppies, which has a fun little thing that we do an out of bounds in this level. And when we do, the wind never has the chance to load in. So us All Puppy runners, we flick our hair and we don't have to deal with the wind.
I didn't even know that. I'm so going to run All Puppies now. You've convinced me. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's the wind. We're on a bad cycle. Okay. Okay, let's just wait a second.
Yeah, so for anyone that says like, oh yeah, like inbounds, it must be so much easier as a category, they've got to deal with the wind, buddy.
Yeah, we've got to deal with this.
Very nicely done, though.
Okay, so now we're on to the third boss, Cruella 3, and there's a specific pattern of doing this one. So basically we have to just fire the fruit at these little things on the walls and they will break off. We want Cruella to run to the left. She's not going to run to the left. That's fine. Best case scenario is she runs to the left there, but it's not too bad. She's going to come back in a second.
The fun little part here that I'll mention is that when we have Cruella and she is sideways here, her hitbox just seems to clip past the sort of wall that you see next to her, and that's how we're able to get these hits off.
Yeah, like she's so wide for some reason, like her character model, that she kind of goes through the wall a bit, which is very funny. Now, don't be scared, everybody. This is the spooky forest. It's very spooky. It's very scary. So I hope that everybody is not too scared for this one. Where it's basically like a maze, so as long as you know the direction to go, then you'll be fine. I'm gonna try and do this. I suck at it, but I'm gonna get him into the corner. Oh, got a little bit of a one.
Nice.
A little bit of a one. So basically, with that soldier there, if you hit him into the corner and then jump on top of his model, then you'll go into a falling state, and as you're in the falling state, the game thinks, oh, you're on a slope or something. So when you roll, you just go really fast out of it, and you can actually go round the corner. But it's really hard to control it. But I got a little bit of a one, so that's still nice.
Oh, that was really sick to see.
And this is the actual maze. I think that the Spooky Forest is more of a maze than this one, though. I got lost on the Spooky Maze more than this. This one's pretty straightforward.
This one seems more spooky than Spooky Forest.
Maybe they got the names mixed up.
I think so.
Yeah, the main awful thing in this level is that there is a block puzzle right here, and it is different every single time that you play. So sometimes you have a really good pattern. I haven't done that one right. It needs to go around again.
I think for me, and this maybe is a bit mean, but when I first was getting into this, and I was watching runners do this, they used to keep complaining when they got to hear oh, I got bad puzzle. And I'm like, how deep can it be? It's not that serious. But then when I start to run and I get a bad puzzle, why I oughta.
Yeah, why I oughta. The puzzle, yeah, you want to turn them maybe once, maybe twice, and then sometimes you get a puzzle and you have to turn them all 3 times each, and it's oh, well, that's my run gone, I guess. No PB for me. It can be quite awful. It only seems to be really bad on a really, really good run as well, I've noticed. So we're in Cruella's ginormous house right now, and she's got some awesome pictures on the walls of herself, which is I really like. I really like that feature. She's also got lots of toast robots in here for some reason. I'm gonna see if I can get a nice roll boost down here. So you can get a few boosts down there because there's quite a lot of different slopes. So unfortunately, we are going into the last level, and this is so sad because it's almost over. It's almost over, everybody. We're in Toy Factory, and this is the level that we really, really want to not die on, because it's quite easy to die on this level. So, oh, that is not great. It's fine, we can just go up this way. But basically, there's lots of slopes we can go down, but there's also lots of crushers, and we don't want to get hit by the crushers. And there are these specific crushers here on the walls, and these ones are really scary because those can actually knock you out of bounds if you're really unlucky. It's happened to me once or twice. It's very, very scary. But you can also get a boost off them if you're lucky. So if you kind of rub up against the wall on them as they're coming out, you can get a small boost. It's a bit risky, but it can make you go quite fast, so... Or a bad cycle. Okay, let's see if we can maybe get through these. Okay, we're fine. I think that we might have missed this box. Yeah, that's fine. You can also get hit by the enemies underneath the conveyor belt. That's something that can happen. So if there's an enemy walking underneath the conveyor belt, they will actually hit you whilst you're on top of it. It's crazy. I actually did get a little bit of a boost there off the very last one of those crushers. I don't know if you noticed that. It just
we just got a donation, and Domino is now in the lead for this final level now.
Nice. The screen spins. Now we're Domino. Closing out with Domino, nice. Unless somebody really wants us to do the last boss as Oddball. Get your donations in. Right, so this is the last room here, so we are shortly approaching the last boss. Very sad. There is a very scary jump that you can do across the silver cog. It's very hard. I don't recommend learning that if you're new to the game. So we're just gonna make this platform go up because it's just nicer. It's just nicer. And I'd rather not fall all the way down and then lose a minute. So here's the last boss. So I don't know if Cheeky can explain this boss a little bit.
Yeah, so this boss looks, there's a bit more to it than you'd imagine. We use these sort of laser blaster things, and you have 2 options, which is laser and shield. And if I remember correctly, we don't want to be holding shield the whole time. We just want to be flicking it on and off, and especially when we see the goo coming towards us. If that goo hits you and you're not using shield, then your gun breaks, and you have to wait and move around for number one. These sort of like floating heads, these robo heads, they only need to take one single shot. So as long as we're nice and clean and precise with our shots, then we can sort of like one cycle this, only have to use one gun to get through this second of 3 cycles to the Cruella 4 fight.
I don't know how that didn't hit that one, but you know, that's fine.
Just some more funny RNG from this game. Thank you, game. Very kind.
Okay.
Nice one. This part here is probably my favorite of the boss fight. We are waiting until 2 are on the screen before we select the gun, so we've got plenty of energy, because these balls require more than one shot. And hopefully bottom right, yes, there it goes. There is the third
Oddball's
and
back
final
in the
one.
lead, by the way.
Oh!
We're out of time.
That's time!
GG.
I'm so sorry we didn't get to switch back to Oddball. We do get a very funny cutscene though. So, yeah, you get to watch the funny cutscene. So, for the longest time, I had no idea what Cruella was saying here.
Are we allowed to show this on stream? I don't know.
Okay, so just listen to what Cruella says here, everybody.
Let him have it, Domino.
Whoa! Now that's a pretty sight. You imbecile! You nincompoop! You grotesque, dangly dick!
What did she say?
Let's go find Mom and Dad.
It
It's good, by the way.
it sounds bad.
Even though she's gone, I can still smell the scent of that.
But yeah, that is all levels. I hope that everybody enjoyed. I really enjoyed running this game for everybody today. Thank you so much, Cheeky, for commentating with me, keeping me sane during the chickens, and just explaining stuff very, very well compared to me.
Thanks so much for a wonderful run. I think you dealt with it very well. I think we got the whole picture there with 102 Dalmatians. What a brilliant run. I really thoroughly enjoyed sitting along with you for it. Thank you very much to everyone in the chat as well. Thank you for the GGs.
Yes, thank you so much. Shout outs to the 102 Dalmatians speedrunners. They are awesome. If you're interested in running this game, please join the Discord. You can find it on speedrun.com. We're very, very nice and welcoming, and this game is really fun and it needs more runners. So definitely check it out if you're interested. We would love to have you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that amazing run. We are going to be setting up for our next run, so we are going to take a quick intermission and we will be right back.
Are we still here?
Looks like we're still here. Give us 1 sec on the tech side.
They just want to see more 102 Dalmatians. It's
They
fine.
want to see more 102 puppies.
We want to see more. Shoutouts to the NPC models right now. Shoutouts to the Broby Rat. Hello.
We're getting a
All
little
right.
puppies encore right now.
We are.
Apologies. Is there anything else you guys want to shout out, or are we good?
I think shoutouts to the chat for being awesome and cool. And I'm going to plug the donation again because we're... What are we at right now? What are we currently...
We're at $652.60.
Yeah, I think that we can hit 700 surely within the next
We
run.
can absolutely fit 700 within the next run. Let's do
Yeah,
it, chat.
we should do it. Definitely. We've
You
got
heard
an
her, folks.
awesome run coming up next as well.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Everyone, stay tuned. You heard the lady get to 700. We want to see it today.